The first ball has been struck of the championship. 44 sessions over 17 days.
I think 17 days, first
everybody.
ball struck.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Always bring about a little bit of nerves.
The excitement of the qualifiers.
Or not, we don't know. I mean, it can be a lot different an environment inside the Crucible to the qualifiers, albeit both were in Sheffield.
The session was
a truly bittersweet moment for you to pot the black, accidentally relegating one of your best mates from the tour. It was an extraordinary moment of drama, wasn't it?
Like you say, couldn't get any more bittersweet than that. But
here a really tough match to call. The bookmakers have installed.
See if that great win over Sean Murphy.
The strange thing is,
back onto these two, Joe.
Looking through it, saw the same as you. There isn't anything.
Yeah, obviously the way the setup was.
Home about, but the only thing I would say about that,
4 tables in the front bit of the arena, and
head-to-heads don't mean everything.
To watch me play could also see unbeaten by Dave in 11 matches. We've also played some big ones, the UK and the Masters.
Missed the red on the way down, caught it a little too thick on the way back.
To see that
a few years ago, but yeah, it does seem as though at the moment,
one thing of concern though about the head-to-head,
Stuart Bingham is a pity.
The number of frames.
Nicely struck.
That was a beautiful shot. And he certainly passes the test.
Yeah, nicely done. Definitely one of the best players on tour when it comes to break building and manoeuvring.
17.
Change of plan, back up to blue or bought colour. Faultless last week in the qualifiers.
Well, he's made a very good start. He's just the kind of
45.
For reaching the semi-finals, starting this championship.
52.
And so, he's down to 29th.
And there were good games against good players. But obviously, pretty obvious that this is going to be a very tough game for David Gilbert. No, he's been putting in quality prod. All players in the event, so... And he looks...
He had to force, made a mistake.
Well, one more. So that is what a fabulous.
It was brutally tough. Didn't seem.
Now, into the bunch. Wow, he got some fizz on that. Well,
7.
Well, let's feed the black possible contribution coming up.
It's the first real mistake he's made, and now Gilbert, we know he's sharp, but he's got to... I'll be playing on it here, however.
7.
And so far, yes, it's a small sample.
13.
Well, that's a good shot. That really is.
Although
it took up the invitation. You see a player stay down on a shot, though.
then in the final qualifying round, of the highest calibre.
And then red any colour, and this will be almost... Another red will be tough. I think that's fair enough. No, he's on the cushion, though. Well, that was a fine break from David Gilbert.
Needed, then 2 reds, 2 blacks, and all the colours to force a... So from here, 2 snookers.
Well, he tried to... Oh, he's hit the black.
Foul.
Goodness me. Well, that's an even better shot if you're not going. That's clearly the right. Doesn't want to end up on the cushion, which so many times that would happen on this shot. Can't really blame him for that option, you know, because he doesn't...
Foul. No mess.
Things are going from bad to worse.
Stuart Bingham.
Well, it's tough. He's going to play this up into the yellow pocket, I think. Needs cover. Desperately needs cover. He was a little tentative on that one, wasn't he? What a...
It could turn out that way.
Well, it certainly feels important for Gilbert, that is for certain. I think if Bingham hit... That's a good shot.
Gilbert is hid behind.
To get it hit this time. It looks a lot better. Contact-wise. Goodness me, that was poor. Miss it. Player of Gilbert's skill. Thought he... Well, that was good. That's not bad at all. Well, this is going to be a lot more. Ah, that's fabulous cueing. And so much.
Six.
Stealing this frame for Bingham would have been... Gilbert's prevailing a 60 break. He deserved this. Start of this match. A a start that underlines just how difficult it is to pick a winner. But that's a terrible
New one on me. Surprised Bingham played that in on the black there.
One.
Keep quiet on this side, please. Thank you.
Just quickly,
6.
let me tell you that Ronnie O'Sullivan is now 2-0 up on Pang Junzhu.
Seven.
So
15.
is that, by the way, in fact. Yeah. It's a good way of playing it, isn't it?
Never in doubt. Quarter-final.
43.
On the provisional list as it stands. Really agitated. But when he played...
If you hadn't seen the scoreboard, you'd have assumed he was behind. He just seemed thoroughly fed up. But against Matthew Stevens, there was no signs of any dissent or anything.
That left-hand jaw lets him off.
83.
Attentional pockets here. Not quite. Had an excellent chance of winning it against Stuart Bingham, whose season has been, well, one or two high spots. Well, now. Yeah.
The class is there.
This cue ball's racing up the table here. Well played.
Five.
Just take the cue ball over that, into that area here. Just move balls. That's what he tried. He didn't get all that close to it. Well, that was a tricky little...
Before a ball was struck.
17 days. Down national 4.5 miles almost. And that's what he's thinking about. Don't really want to leave it there. That's why he's played a different... Now, if you could carve out a substantial break from here, but the Blacks never really. And now he's played on the.
Superbly crafted effort.
Another
59.
That tells its own and went from there.
66.
Which told me he was first up,
73.
first morning at the Crucible.
I agree with Phil. It's been had that gone against him when it might have done, because
The Crucible faithful.
break this. It really is, and all credit.
114.
Looking to consolidate on some very solid work. Pre-interval, 3-1 ahead of Stuart Bingham. They've got 5 frames to play in this session.
Clearly his target ball is in behind yellow. That's another good shot. Oh, that's fantastic. That is as good a play, I think. There you are. You were right. I mean, it was one of those where you. Very nice shot. Serves to.
Quietly, if you can, please. Thank you. We're still playing on the inside.
It's all the cliches and expressions, baptism of fire, and into the lines, then all of those things.
You talk there, Neil, about how difficult it is on your first.
One.
Isn't it? It's highly impressive. Good shot. Because the bottom half is all on this table. The only time that might change is if 2 players would take both halves. And from side on, but he couldn't, as you saw. But there's not many shots being missed in this match. It's another terrific shot, isn't it? Look at this.
Reds clustered together close to the. Now that's the.
Sit in that front row and you've got to be almost statuesque in there.
One.
So it doesn't put anybody off when they do it. Bingham was put on. Hasn't cost him, but it's kind of.
Put your phones on silent, please.
The flow.
Was handily placed here.
Yeah, I think he wanted to try and get the Reds open. Oh, it's a humdinger. Humdinger of a pot. Deciding to play a more measured shot for room and the match is at the mid-session, so there's going to be a lot of movement to those 4 Reds from the blue. Wow, great shot. Combination of good play and fine conditions, I think. And it's one that Bingham really needed. Well, that really...
One.
Now...
At the fire. Forget that now. One less than off.
53 in it's surely too many. We move on to frame 6 fairly shortly.
8 and the frame.
Well, he caught a lot of the bottom red there off that break-off shot. And look, perhaps. Well, you lose control of the red ball. Well, he's not playing the obvious snooker. It's always a better shot when the pot goes in, isn't it?
One.
He's right to remain attacking. On the shot before, but you're right. I still thought he... Bingham, no doubt, relieved that played it with left-hand side, but pushed the cue ball to the right, as is the case on this. Played it well. I think sometimes...
Oh, no miss.
Odd, these balls could finish anywhere. Oh, beautiful though. Look at that. What a... Well, it did appear on.
One.
Now he needs...
Five.
All 3 of them. Please, that one went. Gilbert stretching here. Yeah, that can lead to badly timed shot. I think with the previous shot,
1.
On to the middle as well, with the looks of things. How much damage? Dear. Well,
1.
much else. Count for anything, and Bingham does get this frame one here. So he's done well here, break. But there must be a slight worry for Gilbert because he's missed, which is gettable. Bingham is aware of that, and that's why he's played that. Referee Desislava Boshalova is standing at the other end here to make sure there was contact, but as you can see, there's no contact. There's a free
Stuart
ball.
Bingham. Frame conceded, Stuart Bingham frame.
It's all the threes at the moment here. 3-3 the scoreline, and 3.
One.
Gonna have to hit this well. Yeah, that's a... No, difficult shot that. Well, the first 4 frames. But that's another good shot. Well,
He'd played it. I think Stuart are becoming a little impatiently self-destructive.
take your medicine, really.
Bingham won 6-2. Playing in the German Masters of 2017. Edition 2005 Grand Prix. in century of the match.
Let's call this. Oh, that's okay though.
And suddenly, having looked spirit about him in terms of the fact he just loves the game. But after that restless night, he came match practice there. He knows his form isn't the best, but he also has which I wrote. I actually made the point that it took 16 years for him, of a journeyman at the start of his career, but he kept battling. Oh, but
Well, that's it. And given the way this match has changed, you can really just got the feeling that Bingham was going to run away and lead. Nervy, and that's nowhere near, and all of it's a good
One.
recovery. Played that well.
8.
Quiet each count, please, thank you.
the title holder edge win the frame.
4.
Well, this is just going from bad to
Stuart
worse
Bingham,
for
6.
Dave Gilbert.
It was a horror show, wasn't it? So, really pleased with his morning's work into the afternoon. But you've seen that a lot of
7.
play I really like. But we've seen both sides of
11.
I tell you what, the Midlander does need some encouragement. And something encouraging to happen.
Yeah, there's always a chance you can screw into the brown ball. And the red, I think, by the... Again, Bingham must be really buoyant after this session, the way it's gone.
so much more difficult. And in that three...
Don't really associate that with him as much as other players.
Sure, Bingham.
Wow, he didn't mean to hit it that thin. Well, that's a much better shot. Oh, don't say.
Here.
Been the first to 5. Completely Jekyll and Hyde performance this from him. And it sleep tonight for Gilbert, I think. It really is. He rolled up behind the green and didn't reach. We've all done that. To the bunch of reds at close quarters. Horrible shot. I thought it before the shot and he got. Yeah, and that's all down, and you know, it's Bingham. But if you could say to Stuart Bingham, "In the carry on now," he would have won it in about an hour, I think, because.
6-9.
5 frames in succession.
7-6. 81.
For these 2 highest breaks.
87.